I don't like tomatoes. But, sweetheart, you love pizza. And pizza sauce is made of those delicious tomatoes. So great. No, I'm not hungry.
Anna Marie Expert Parenting.
Most parents deal with these kind of things. Dealing with picky eaters can be one of the most frustrating challenges for parents. Even kids who once ate everything on their plate can suddenly become choosy, rejecting foods they used to love. It's easy to feel stressed and wonder if our children are getting the nutrition they need. But understanding the reasons behind picky eating and how to approach it can make a very big difference. First, let's look at why kids become picky eaters in the first place. Research shows that toddlers, in particular, often go through phases of picky eating as they seek more independence. They're figuring out their own likes and dislikes, and saying no is one way they test their boundaries. Picky eating can also be linked to normal growth patterns, where children's appetites naturally fluctuate. Another common factor is control. Eating is one area where children can assert their power. So refusing food or being selective can be a way of saying, I'm in charge here. This doesn't mean they're being difficult on purpose. It's just a normal part of their development. Sometimes picky eating is about more than just the food itself. Texture plays a big role for many kids. Foods that are too mushy, too crunchy, or just unfamiliar can be off-putting. Children are also more sensitive to taste, smell, and even the look of food than adults are. For them, something as simple as a new sauce or an unfamiliar shape can be a deal breaker. Lastly, filling up on snacks is a major contributor. If kids are munching on snacks too close to meal times, they might not be hungry when it's time to eat. Snacks like chips, cookies, or juice are often more appealing than a balanced meal. So, it's no surprise they might hold out for treats instead of eating what's served. So, how do we handle a picky eater without turning mealtime into a battle? First, avoid pressuring children to eat. Studies show that forcing kids to eat or bringing them with rewards can backfire everything. This approach can make them even more resistant and can create negative associations with food. Instead, focus on creating a relaxed environment where meal times are pleasant. Remember, it's our job to provide healthy options, but it's our child's choice to eat them or not. One effective strategy is to keep introducing new foods, even if our child rejects them. Research suggests that it can take 10 to 15 exposures to a new food before a child is willing to try it. 10 to 15. Don't give up after just a few attempts. We can also try offering a small portion of the new food alongside something they already like. This reduces the pressure while still encouraging exploration. When it comes to textures, we need to be patient and creative. If our child doesn't like steamed vegetables, we can try roasting them. We can get different textures or blending them into sauces. Some kids prefer foods they can dip a little bit. So offering a favorite dip like hummus or yogurt can make trying new foods more fun. It's also helpful to establish a consistent mealtime routine. Serve meals and snacks at regular intervals, and avoiding letting our children gaze throughout the day. If they know that snack time is coming, they are less likely to overeat between the meals. And when it's mealtime, offer a variety of foods, including at least one thing we know they'll eat. This way, they have a choice without feeling overwhelmed. Finally, involve our children in the process. Let them help pick out fruits and vegetables at the store or assist with simple tasks in the kitchen. That's so much fun for them. When kids feel like they have a say, they're often more willing to try what they've helped to prepare. And that's a very good trick. I'm going to tell you a story about the parents of Eddie, a young boy around 8 years old, more or less. The parents once came to my office to tell me that they were deeply concerned because he was refusing to eat at home, and they knew perfectly well that at school he wasn't eating. As his doctor and director, I asked him why they knew that at school he wasn't eating at all. And they said very clearly that every single day they asked him if he had eaten, and he said nothing at all. I advised them to stop asking him about his eating habits. But my suggestion wasn't well accepted, and they left quite upset. However, after 2 months, more or less, the boy started eating normally. The family returned to share that they'd sought help from numerous specialists, all of whom had given the same advice I had given to them. And then they admitted it was difficult at first, but about 3 weeks after they stopped asking Eddie if he had eaten, the boy himself approached his mother, and with surprise, he asked, "Mama, don't you want to know if I've eaten?" And then she replied nonchalantly that it was up to him. If he wanted to share it, it was okay. Showing a disinterested attitude. That moment seemed to shift everything, and he began eating. It turned out that he was seeking his family's attention. And by continually questioning him, they had unintentionally reinforced his behavior. This story underscores how children's behaviors can sometimes be calls of attention. By being aware of these dynamics, we can adjust our responses and avoid reinforcing undesired behavior patterns. It's a reminder to be present and engaged with our children, but also to recognize when our actions might be unintentionally encouraging their behavior. And that's a very important aspect to take into consideration. And please know, picky eating is common and often temporary. By staying calm, offering variety, and making meal times enjoyable, we can help our children develop a healthy relationship with food and take the stress out of mealtime for everyone is absolutely great. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more content love, joy, and respect always. See you next time.
Anna Marie Expert Parenting.